I think it's something that really hurts a lot of guys out here today. It's the thing of like being more beneficial to when it comes to making money out here. And I'm talking about like learning things in life that's gonna help you progress. And one of my biggest thing is like having another means of income. Like right now, I'm inside my rental. I live in a part and I rent the other part out. But the one thing is that I learned is that in order to progress out here in life, you got to actually be able to think for yourself and strategize, and also understand that what are your strengths and what are your downfalls. And you need to learn other things in life that's going to help you progress out here. One of the biggest things that help people not be able to progress is being stagnated. And normally when you stagnated, like when you stay at a certain place in your life and you don't know how to push forward, you're going to end up resulting to somebody that end up being undecisive about life. And the thing is that I learned in life is that you got to understand that you got to be able to take care of your health. That's one. You got to be able to understand what it is in life that you're trying to get out of it, like how you're trying to progress. One of the things that I ended up learning was I learned how to start. I actually started working with people how to renovate outside of work. Like these things right here, a little mistake right here I had right here. Patch it up. I'm gonna do that probably next week. I still have another room I gotta finish off. Gotta finish off a bathroom. And one of the things is that I learned is the things that you end up learning, you got to invest in yourself. That's the main thing about life. You have to invest in yourself. So, along with investing in yourself, you end up realizing that in order to do that, you have to actually get to a point where as though you actually want more. You want more out of life. You can't just, I can't say you can't, but I can say this. You don't just want to look at work as the only thing of your own means of resources, because this is the thing, you will be stagnated. You got people today being fired, being let go off of whatever. You don't quite know why people are being let go, but they're being let go. We at a point now where as though people are undecisive about their next move, especially if you lose your job and that's your only income. And a lot of times we are real wild and fraudulent when it comes to our money and our resources. I am to blame. I've been there before. So I know what it's like. I also know what it's like to also build and do all the things that you need to do in order to better yourself and progress. It's reasons why when you look at homes, they're done. They're all done up. You look right here at trim. I'm not done it. I'm gonna finish this off probably today. No, I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna finish. Like I said before, I gotta finish another room off. I'm working on the closet right now. These are the things in life that people, or should I say, the people that want more out of life, you have to do things outside of work. Work is not gonna save you. It has proven to us that your job is not gonna save you. One of the reasons why I know that your job is not gonna save you is because when you're looking at the employment rate, and you're seeing how so many people are actually losing their jobs today. The biggest problem with that is that people are losing their jobs, but they're losing their jobs to a point where as though they have no means of any more income coming in or any other resources that they created while they were working. You ever notice that more and more people today have had jobs whereas though they was living paycheck to paycheck, and then what end up happening is when things go bad, you have nothing to fall back on. You don't even have anything to even help out. And that's one of the reasons why today that money is so scarce and people are trying to do anything possible in order to get ahead out here. One of the biggest problems that you end up seeing today when people are trying to get ahead is the way they're finding ways of trying to make money. When you're trying to make money in so many different aspects of life and you're looking to just listen to anything, like one of the biggest things is that you'll notice today, you'll see people signing up for seminars, doing all type of things to get rich, where All your life, you've been able to walk around this earth and thinking that you was going to be able to make money like that. And then you find out that, damn, it's all a lie. I can't just become a millionaire like that. But when you're on Instagram or TikTok or any of these platforms, money looks easy. Money's always going to look easy. It's always going to look easy because it's one of those things where as though if you think it, you'll become rich. No, that's not the way it works. If that was easy, most of us would be that way. What's happening now is they want you to be able to think that you're just going to wake up into money. Nah, it's not. It's called work. And I'm not talking about a regular job. I'm talking about you able to sit your butt down and figure things out. And figure out what your next move. Figure out what you're going to do. Figure out what you want to do. Sometimes you might have to have 1 or 2 jobs in order to figure that out. Because one thing's for sure. When you're struggling and you at a point in your life where as though money is not right, in order for you to be able to think sometimes you need that leverage. You need that threshold to be able to maneuver and get around things. And sorry if that hole right here is bothering you. Because I'm looking, as I'm talking to y'all, it's bothering me. So I'm damn sure going to finish that. Because, it's messing with my eye. It's like an eye sore. It is. It is. That was my, I was doing an AC mini split. I decided I was putting it on this side. Changed my mind up. Already did the hole. So I just got to put patch it up with new drywall right here. Just that little hole, It's annoying. But make a long story short, I don't want that to throw y'all off. But that's the thing. You want to be able to leverage yourself out here so you can be able to learn more stuff. And that's the thing, man. Don't waste your time. That's one of the things about life. Like when I realized that I had to make some changes in life, I ended up switching up careers and end up, damn, this age banging. Good. Making a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. No. Woo! And they seasoned up too. No, I'll be throwing down. And that's the thing, man. Like, you know how easy it is to get up and just go ahead to the store and buy a sandwich where I make my own Wawa sandwich. Sorry, Wawa. Sorry, I apologize. And that's what I'm talking about. Being more self-efficient with your time and your money. I'm going to finish off doing the stuff that I need to do today because this is a day that I'm supposed to be at work. And what made me want to talk about this is because I got a phone call this morning. This was weird. When I got that phone call this morning, the phone call was about, it came from my boss. It said, don't report to work. This was the first time in my life I have ever, if I got egg in my mouth, I apologize. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. It's real life. She called me, and it's normally, my boss never calls me unless she needs to ask me something, whatever. She calls me, it was close to 5 o'clock. I had to report to work at 7, so I understand why she called me this early. First thing I'm thinking of, oh boy, what the hell? Like, in my mind, your head, you start to wonder, yeah, am I fired? No, I wasn't fired. What happened was I picked the phone up, and I act like I was asleep, but I was up. I get up around like 4:30. I try to get my workout in. You know what I mean? All work, baby. Yes. Look at that. Look at them traps. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So I tried to act like I was just waking up. I said, hey, what's going on? And she said, hey, Brian. She said, hey, today don't report to work. I was like, okay. Everything cool? And she's like, yeah. She's like, freight. It's no freight. As soon as I hung the phone up, it registered to me maybe after a good minute. I'm like, damn. I see why a lot of us out here have to actually have some other things moving and cracking out here. Because you cannot rely on one resource. And it's not that I'm complaining or saying anything, because some people will be like, wait a minute, yo, you still got a job. I do. But this is what it'll make you realize. Just quick as I have a job, I can wake up next week and find out I don't have a job. A lot of people have been in that predicament. Don't think that you are the only one out here struggling or on eggshells. A lot of us in that same predicament. All right? Look, peace and be love out here. Like and subscribe. You hear me? And ignore the egg.